All right. Hi everybody. It's MD. You know your favorite. And listen, I love you. And well, hello. And look. Before we start the show, I wanted to show you something. Okay. Now look. Don't get mad at me. All right. Don't get mad at me. All right. I may have been accosted. Anyway, listen, my garden. Hello, yeah. This is a really strange thing that happened to me, okay, past 24 hours, right? Listen, my garden, listen. So, like, I was hanging up here in the spirit realm, and, like, pretty much every day, and, I got contacted by a promotion, they're a beer company, and, they said, MD, we would like to, have you promote our beer brand up here in the spirit realm. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. I really don't. Are you sure you got the right spirit? And, yeah, and, I'm like, have you seen, what happens when you drink a Borg? And they're like, MD, don't worry about it. We think you'd make a good promo, man, for our beer company up here. I'm like, oh my God, how comes they don't get it? Like, have you seen my face recently, or, no? I guess not. Don't drink a Borg. It's not good for you. It's not. It's really not good for you. It's not good for you. All right. Oh my God. Master Nature, why do you put me up with this shit? Why do you put this up with me? What are you doing? Hello?
Is there anybody out there? Say something. Welcome. That was really good, kid. They didn't get anything what you're saying, but that was good. Okay. Welcome, Dame Deb, mistress of the bees.
Welcome, I am. Is this thing on?
Ha! Hello.
Hello. All right. Oh, jeez. Hey, Dame, Deb, how are you? How's life? Did you make it to the castle okay? Hey, what's going on in Australia, man? What's going on in Australia? Dame Deb. People shooting people up in the beach? What's going on? Crazy times.
Welcome, I am. How are you, love? I hope you're doing all right, actually. How is Bing? And how are you? My name is Britannia, and this is my song.
Bondi Beach, correct. Bondi Beach. What the hell's going on in fucking Bondi Beach, man? Oh my God. Welcome, Mr. Leiden. We are in the electric church, baby. Welcome, Sir Equinox.
I don't know, you might be dreaming. But you made it to the castle. All right.
Either way, you're in the castle, baby.
All right.
Interesting stuff going on. Good grief, guys. Good. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad Bing is doing good. Bing has 20 years to go, by the way. Just saying. Bing is as tough as you. Bing has 20 years at least to go. Yes, he does. Absolutely.
But the problem is, Stanley, you know me, you know who I am, right? Well, you know what power I have, don't you? Look, in one of these stupid videos that Master Nature made. I have no idea which one it is. But remember my secret power? Remember this? I can talk through Master Nature whenever I feel like it, because he bought cheap Himalayan crystals, and they don't do a damn thing. All right, babies. Don't forget that. Okay. But because I have this secret superpower, I have the ability to play whatever I want to play, see? That's my secret superpower, okay? So this is what we're going to start with tonight, my loves, lords, lads, and dudes. Oh, and then we're going to, oh my God, you love the lies just as much as I love the lies. I love it. I love it. I eat it up. Here it is, though. This is what we're going to start with, my loves. All right. How do you like those demon eyes? All right, baby.
How is everybody tonight? What are we doing, baby? What are we doing, love? Who is here? Come on, now. Lorraine, welcome. 5 minutos. Wallflower, no more. You are off the wall, baby. You are off the wall, baby. Oh, yes, you are, love. Yes, you are. You're off the wall. That's right. That's right. Of course, we got Sir Equinox. He made it to the castle tonight. Welcome. I hope the fire is going to be warm enough tonight for you. I hope so. Yes. And Dame Deb, of course. She is the queen of the bees. Of course you are.
And Marissa Brock. Welcome, Marissa. Welcome, Marissa. Welcome. And of course we have the cousin of Johnny Rotten, Mr. Leiden. Leiden. He is the cousin of Johnny Rotten. I'm serious.
All right. Well, come on now. Step up. Don't be shy. It's $5 to get in. Hey, listen. It's $5 to get into the gate. All right. No, it's not. No, it's not. Master Nature, you got to stop playing with it. You got to stop playing with it. All right. You got to stop playing with them. What are you doing? Hey, Master Nature. Hey, the other day I was watching your stupid shit, right? I was watching your dumbass video. Okay. I can't put out Purple Haze, but whatever. So I'm watching your dumbass fucking video, and I came across this little beauty. Yeah, I did. This was a beauty, and well, every time I watch this clip, I have mixed emotions about it. I mean, part of it makes me laugh and chuckle, okay? Part of it makes me kind of like want to throw you out the window, and so I am very torn whenever I watch this clip, okay? And so I might as well show the garden, okay? I want to show the garden, all right, of course. You know Tyrone, you know me, right? Hey. You know Tyrone had a hard life. All right, baby. Anyway, excuse me. That's not the point of this video. Anyway, yeah, whenever I watch this clip, though, okay, here what happened. I get very mixed emotions about it, okay? Okay. And I'm going to pass it on to you because, hey, I'm Tyrone, baby. You can't do nothing about it neither. All right. Neither can I. That's the fucking problem. I can't do nothing about it. Fuck you. Hey, Smiley Hop. Okay, all right. Anyway, you know how I love... Hey, listen. You know how I love the Trixies, right? You know how I love the Trixies. But every time I watch this clip, I get mixed emotions here, baby. Mixed emotions, baby. Okay, here we go. I hope you like this. And then we'll get... I guess Master Nature has to get on to what he really wants to do tonight. So we call this... Here's what we're going to call this one in Electric Church tonight. We're going to call this... False Start number 2. Okay, False Start number 2. Here it is. It's the greatest hit. It's a greatest hit, though. Hey, baby. Even false starts are greatest hits, baby. All right. Especially after midnight, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. You can have a lot of false starts after midnight, and guess what? It don't matter. Okay. All right. Hey, the midnight. Listen. The midnight covers up a lot of mistakes. Okay, yes, it does. The midnight covers up a lot of mistakes, baby. Oh, boy.
Don't you want to marry me?
I'm going to marry Melanie.
But you can't, not if you care for me.
Oh, my dear, why must you make me say things that will hurt you? How can I make you understand? You're so young and unthinking. You don't know what marriage means.
I know I love you and I want to be your wife. You don't love Melanie.
She's like me, Scarlett. She's part of my blood and we understand each other.
But you love me.
How could I help loving you? You who have all the passion for life that I lack. But that kind of love isn't enough to make a successful marriage for two people who are as different as we are.
Why don't you say it, you coward? You're afraid to marry me. You'd rather live with that silly little fool who can't open her mouth except say yes, no, and raise a passel of mealy-mouthed brats just like her.
You mustn't say things like that about Melanie.
Who are you to tell me I mustn't? You led me on. You made me believe you wanted to marry me.
Now, Scarlett, be fair. I never at any time...
You did. It's true you did. I hate you till I die. I can't think of anything better.
I hope you like that one.
Welcome to the garden, love. Hey, you never know what you're going to find in here. Okay. All right, babies. Oh, yeah. All right. Enough fun and game. Enough fun and game here. We can only have so much fun and game here in life. Remember, we can only have so much fun and game in our life. Okay? The rest has to be misery and crap. All right. No, it don't. No, don't. Red.
Gone with the wind.
All right, love. He was gone with the wind, wasn't he, baby? All right, baby. Hey, we're not talking about, hey, what are we talking about? Okay. We can talk about Gone with the Wind all you want tonight, baby. All right. Yeah, but the problem is, Master Nature won't let me release it. That's the problem. Okay. All right. Anyway, poor Scarlett O'Hara. Poor Scarlett. Boy, she made some bad choices throughout that time period, didn't she? A lot of bad choices. But you know what? So did the other characters, though, as well. So it's not all Scarlett's fault. It's not all Scarlett's fault. Anyway. It's called cause and effect, right? Cause and effect. All right. Gone with the wind. Yeah, Master Nature, like I was saying, that gives me mixed emotions, asshole. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, whatever. Okay. All right, guys. So, I had a couple things I wanted to show you. Of course, I had something in mind. At least one thing. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know, you look at this case. Let me get serious for a minute. You look at this case, right? And it doesn't matter what aspect you want to pick out here, right? There's a million different aspects you can focus on with this case, right? We know this. You know this. I know this, right? It's just a matter of which one you want to focus on the next, right? Or this week or next week. That's what it boils down to, really, with this case. This case is, well, yeah, it's quite like that, right? You can focus on one pocket of information, and you can spend, I don't know, a shit ton of time on just one piece pocket. Okay. Yeah, really. That's how messed up this case is. It really is. And again, it should not be that way, right, guys? We know this. You know this. A case like this should not be this convoluted and you know, whatever. So, well, we know this. So why is it, right? And then you start asking those questions. Well, why is it like that? Why is this case so messed up? Why is it like this? Yeah. Well, we know this. This is information that you and I already know, right? This is nothing new, right? No. Of course, but the thing is, why is it like this? Why does it have to be like this? You know, no. We talked about that a lot, and because of that, because of that state, right, we have to be. I have to be careful here because my mind can wander throughout these myriad of pockets of information, right? And I can get solely lost, and
I lose myself in one of those pockets. Yeah, for sure. And then what happens is I start making false assumptions about things. False assumptions. Because that is the nature of this case, right? We are prone to making false assumptions. It's very easy to do because this case is not on the level to begin with, right? Right. That's why. And because this case is not on the level to begin with, we are prone to making that many more false assumptions about it. For sure. It's not particularly our fault, okay, that we're doing that. It's not particularly our fault that we're doing that. It's because this is the way Moscow and Idaho State Police, this is the way they wanted to shape this case. They wanted to shape this case in the most crooked fashion you can think of. That is the playing field that they chose to create, right? All the information that has been put out into the public domain as of this point in time, right? We can point to about a couple of things that there's crooked about it, right? There's something not straight about it. Yeah. Even after Brian Koberger has pled guilty to this thing, they are still proceeding to put out information that is crooked, not straight, not level. Right. That's why you and I are prone to make many more false assumptions about things, whether that's by design or by coincidence, okay? One or the other. Or some people who don't like this, they will say, these people are idiots. They have no idea what they're talking about, and they misread information. Yes, those are people on the other side of the wall. For sure. We've talked about this many times. The people on the other side of the wall. Okay. That's why we have hammers, correct? That's where the hammers come from. Sure. Right, of course. But anyway, the point of this little speech is we got to be careful of the false assumptions. Because, why? Number one, this case is not on the level to begin with. I think we can say that for surety here. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I think that's a fair assumption. I think that's a fair premise to start off with. Fair premise. I don't think my first premise has holes in it. No, because we don't want that. Man, can you imagine your first premise in something to have a million holes in it to begin with? No, the enemy is going to shoot you down within 2 seconds once they realize what those holes are. And that's what we call losing a debate. And we don't want to lose a debate. Not with this shit. Absolutely not. We do not want to lose a debate with this stuff. Okay, no. Because, why? Because this is not on the level to begin with. And so we can fall into many more pitfalls and pit holes, right? Because it's that way. That's the way it was designed by Moscow and Idaho State Police. For sure. Absolutely. I think that's a fair premise to start off with. Here, whatever's going to proceed from that point forward. Right? Right. Good. Why? Because this case, well, the information has been censored. We don't get the right information. The information that we do get, there's distortion to it, right? We are redacting things that we shouldn't be redacting. And people are suing because they don't want certain parts of information to come out. That's why. Okay, absolutely. Remember, we have a suspect that pled guilty to this thing. He's now sitting in prison. Who cares? Who cares? Right? We already got our guy, supposedly. So why is this so much fighting in terms of what should be released and what shouldn't be released? Why is there so much fighting here? Right? Hey, you're probably gonna get $20 million each out of this fucking deal. So I wouldn't be crying too much about it. I mean, Washington State is probably gonna fold here, baby. They probably will fold, right? Because they don't want the pressure and they don't want the publicity. So they're gonna settle out of court with this shit, most likely. Just saying. You think it's ludicrous, $100 million each, whatever. It is ludicrous. It's absolutely insane. However, the outcome is most likely going to be a settlement. For sure. Unless Washington State wants to drag this out for a long time. And I wonder what their lawyers would be advising them in that situation. Do you want to get out into a long, drawn-out battle with Moscow? I mean, I would. Certainly I would. Absolutely. But the other person in the room is saying this. If you do this, you know how much this might cost the university? It might cost us a lot of money. So you better think about what you want to do. Is it going to be cheaper for you to settle out of court? Or is it going to be cheaper for you to proceed and fight this thing amongst many people? Not just one family, but many families. Do you want to fight it? Do you? That's the nature of things with this case. Anyway, you guys already know that. But there's a man sitting in that room when they're talking about this stuff that's saying, hey, wait a minute. This is how much it's going to cost you to do this. Are you sure you want to do this? Yeah. It sounds good on paper. I get it. Right? But when you actually start going through it, it's going to drag on and on. And guess what? Guess what's going to happen every 2 months? Our university is going to be in the headlines. Not for good reasons, but for bad reasons. And we don't want that either now, do we? No. Absolutely not. So we start from a really good premise, right? A good morality. Or morality. We start from morality, right? But then these little interferences come up and it dilutes our morality and our ethics. Okay? And what we know is right and wrong. Right? That's how this shit goes. And you know it and I know it. That's reality. That is reality, baby. And if people out there in denial can't handle that, I'm sorry, but that happens all the time. It's my reputation versus your reputation. For sure. And I don't want my reputation to look worse than anybody else's, especially if I'm a big entity here. No, because once my reputation is ruined, goodbye money and goodbye all this and that. But the first thing that's going to go is money. Money and money and money. So people in denial, I hope you understand that. I hope they do. I hope they really do. And then I start thinking about this case, right? And then I start thinking about this case again, specifically. So I feel my premise is good to begin with, right? Right. So then we start trying to connect the dots. What happened here? Who was involved? What is the most likely scenario? Okay. Remember that thing? What is the most likely scenario here? Why do we forget this? I don't know. Yeah. Why do we let our minds play tricks on us and take us in a million different directions? Well, because this case is not on the level. That's why. That's why our mind jumps to a million different things. Now, if this case was on the level, right, and it was clear, well, obviously, no. We're going to be like, yeah, that's the fucking guy. Obviously, he did it. All right. Of course. We wouldn't be talking about it, right? We'd be like, yeah, the guy's a fucking psycho. He did it. All right. Yeah. And here's how he did it. And here's why he did it. And here's what he did with it. Here's how he did it, right? With this is what he used. Okay? All right? And this is how he messed up. Right? Right. And so you and I would be like, yeah, the guy's a fucking creep. He fucking did it. Okay. Not with this case. Not with this case. You cannot say that with this case. No, you can't. Absolutely not. If you say that, you are deluded. If you say that to yourself, this is clear. Okay, this is the guy, and it's clear. You are absolutely deluded. Deluded. Why? Because your very own prosecutor said the same thing. We have really no evidence. Duh. So I am playing on the same field that they're playing on. That's what we do. That's this channel. Those are the cards we've been dealt. See? That's the way they wanted it. We already started off on the wrong foot. We've already started off on the wrong playing field, right? It's not level. It's askew. The playing field is askew. That's the way it first started. And that's what we are dealing with. A crooked playing field here. And that's the way you have to approach this case. On the same field. Otherwise, you're going to get lost. You're going to be diverting to other fields that are not the same thing. And so either you're going to miss a shit ton of things, or you're going to complicate things where it doesn't belong. See? Anyway, that's just a prelude, loves. Okay. All right. That's just a prelude. And then I'll show you what I'm going to show you. Yes, I do have things I want to show you. Not just me rambling, okay? I hope you liked that little lecture sermon in the electric church. Hey, this is the electric church, baby. Yes, it is. Welcome, Edie. Welcome. Hey, there's going to be an electrified version to this, the electric church. Oh my God. Hey, anybody in the States, right, play the Powerball tonight? Holy crap. Anybody in the States play the Powerball? Oh my God. 1.2 billion, baby. Hey, 1.2 fucking billion. I'm going to make a promise. How many people I got in chat, right? I got 39 people in chat, okay? I'm going to make a promise to all 39 of you. If I'm the lucky schmuck who wins the Powerball tonight, I will give each $1 million to everybody in this chat right now. I will. I'll give you each $1 million fucking dollars. I swear to God. 38 people in the chat, right? I win the fucking. I'm stupid guy who wins the Powerball, right? You're all millionaires, baby. For sure. Hey, what am I gonna do with $570 million fucking dollars? I mean, Jesus Christ. I couldn't spend that in my lifetime if I wanted to. I mean, I probably could, but you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Think about having $570 million. Like, I mean, hey, you and I can go to Beverly Hills every day, but Jesus Christ. I mean, give me a break. Give me a break. I mean, hey, that's a lot of money. I mean, imagine trying to spend $100 million fucking dollars. That's a lot of money. I mean, you could buy whatever you want. You probably get sick of it. You know what I mean? You're probably like, Jesus Christ. Well, before that thing was out of reach, well, damn. Now I could just snap it up within a blink of an eye. Where's the fun in that? Right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's good to have. Believe me, it would be great to have. But you know what? If you don't fucking hit it, there can be some downsides to it. Okay, maybe. I'm just saying maybe. I don't know. I never won that much money in my life, so there you go. I'd probably spend the shit out of it. That's probably what I'd spend the shit out of it. But I'd give you each $1 million. I mean, come on. You really think I'm going to miss 40, what is it?
40 million out of 570 million? You think I'm really going to miss that? Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. And if I do, man, I'm one greedy son of a bitch. Man, you think about that. You get hung up on 40 million, you have 570 million. I get hung up on 40. Man, I'm a sick son of a bitch, baby. That's some sick son of a bitch stuff there. That's how greed works though, right? That's how greed works though. We get hung up on the 40 million and we forget that we have 570 fucking million. That's how greed works, baby. Yeah, that's how it works, baby. You know how it works, right? We get hung up on the little shit, right? And we forget that we have the whole entire world at our fingertips. That's how greedy and sick and disgusting we get. Human beings are interesting creatures, aren't they? Very sick. They're sick. That's sick. Really, when you think about that, that is sick, baby. You want to talk about sickness and illness and mental health and all this shit? That is the worst kind of sickness you could possibly have in your life. You are one walking fool. You are one sick fool. Really. Your brain has to be so sick for it to do that. Your brain has to be so sick and polluted that, man, I pity those people. I really pity them. Yeah, they have millions and trillions of dollars, but they're sick puppies. I would never want to be like that mentally. If I was ever like that mentally, I might as well just, I might as well just walk off a cliff, baby. I'm serious. That's me, though. If my mind ever got that sick and I didn't even know it, man, just push me off a cliff, man. Push me off a cliff. That's some serious illness. Serious illness. Well, you guys know. I know it. You know it, of course. So anyway, the point of that little stupid false start number 3 was, right, that if I won the fucking Powerball tonight, that's $1.2 billion. Yeah, I think I'd be okay sharing it with people. What better way to share it? I give you each $1 million. What do I fucking care about it? Right? It's not like I had the fucking money before. So what would make it so that, oh my God, all of a sudden now I care about, $40 million. I never had that shit to begin with in the first place. So what would it matter to me? All of a sudden now I become possessive. That's how we become possessive. Possession. Right? I didn't have this thing before, but now that I got it, it's mine. It's mine. That's possession. That's possession, right? You guys know that. That's what we call being possessed by something. Something possesses us. Something we've never had before. And once we get it, that thing takes over. And we become, quote unquote, possessed by it. Yeah, we do. So now I'm crying and bitching about $40 million that I've never had to begin with. Funny how our brains work. We're sick little creatures sometimes, aren't we? We are. Yes, we are. That's why we need spirit guides. To make us a little less sick. Okay. Yeah, that's what, well, I probably need about 8 of them, actually. I got 4, so I'm lucky. I got 4. I'll take 4. Some people don't have any, actually. So I consider myself lucky with gratitude. Gratitude. Sometimes it's all about gratitude. Anyway, that's false start number 3 to what I'm trying to show you. Okay. All right. Hey, and because of that, we're going to take a quick smoke break. Okay. You asshole. Okay. All right. My name's Britannia,
and I'm a schmuck. Okay. I was once noble, and now I'm a schmuck. Okay. All right. I think I got possessed by money. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Hey, Master Nature. Hey, fuck you. You don't live over here, asshole. So you cannot make comments, you are something else. Hey, get my fish and chips, you fucking prick. All right. Hey, I studied at Cambridge. Where the fuck did you study? Oh, I know, you studied out there in the University of Idaho. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. No wonder you're all fucked up in the head. Oh my God. Hey God. How can you tolerate this? How can you tolerate this guy? Oh my God. Don't you just want to smack him in the head with a fucking fish? Hey, listen. I want to smack him in the head with a fish. I mean, I can't imagine what you want to do to him. Oh my God. Yeah, I studied at Cambridge. Yes, don't you fucking double talk to me, you fucking prick. Oh my God, Master. Oh my God. You're disgusting. You're disgusting little creature. Oh my God. Oh my God. Take a walk on the moors. Take a walk on the moors and get your face bitten off by a werewolf. All right. That'll probably be the best thing that could happen to you, actually. Best thing. Welcome all to the electric church, baby. Yeah. Welcome all to the electric church, babies. All right. You all here for congregation. You all here for the ceremony. And we are going to show you some ceremony right about now. The ceremony begins officially. Yes, it does. Just a wee bit. Now, we can go on all night with this shit, but we're not. Small doses, my love. Small doses is what we call it. And we're going to start with this little gem. Yes, we are. You need to grab a beverage, baby, and strap in. All right. Welcome, musical cherubs. Yes, you do. Welcome, creamy roll, love. That's right, baby. There may be some Maui Zowie on board. I'm just saying. There may be some Maui Zowie. Okay. All right. Hey, Master Nature, don't give all your secrets away. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, you're an idiot, actually. Okay. All right. Thank you, Stanley. Well, you know my superpower. I'm here with you, and I can speak through you, and you won't even fucking know it. Okay. All right. Hey, because of that, well, now the thing's fucking jammed up. Because of that, though, before this is going to be false start number 4. I hope you like this one.
Now, here are the contracts. You just put his name at the top, and you sign at the bottom. Well, go ahead and read it. What does it say? Well, go on and read it. You read it, go on. All right, I'll read it to you. Can you hear? I haven't heard anything yet. Did you say anything? Well, I haven't said anything worth hearing. Well, that's why I didn't hear anything. Well, that's why I didn't say anything.
Oh, my God.
Can you read? I can read, but I can't see it. Don't seem to have it in focus here.
Hey, people of the Nile, what is this?
Well, for a little longer I could read it. You haven't got a baboon in your pocket, have you? Here we are. Now I've got it. Now pay particular attention to this first clause because it's most important. It says the party of the first part should be known in this contract as the party of the first part. How do you like that? That's pretty neat, eh? No, it's no good. What's the matter with it? I don't know. Let's hear it again. It says the party of the first part should be known in this contract as the party of the first part. That sounds a little better this time. Well, it grows on you. Would you like to hear it once more? Just the first part. What do you mean, the party of the first part? No, the first part of the party of the first part. All right, it says the first part of the party of the first part should be known in this contract as the first part of the party of the first part should be known in this contract. Look, why should we quarrel about a thing like this? We'll take it right out, eh? Yeah, it's too long anyhow. Now what do we got left? Well, I got about a foot and a half. Now it says the party of the second part should be known in this contract as the party of the second part. Well, I don't know about that. Now what's the matter? I don't like it the second party either. Well, you should have come to the first party. We didn't get home till around 4 in the morning. I was blind for 3 days. Hey, look. Why can't the first part of the second party be the second part of the first party? Then you got something. Well, look, rather than go through all that again, what do you say? Fine. Now I've got something here you're bound to like. You be crazy about it. No, I don't like it. You don't like what? Whatever it is, I don't like it. Well, don't let's break up an old friendship over a thing like that. Ready? Okay. Now, the next part I don't think you're going to like. Well, your word's good enough for me. Now then, is my word good enough for you? I should say not. Well, that takes out 2 more clauses. Now, the party of the 8th part... No, that's no good, no. The party of the 9th... No, that's no good, too. Hey, how's it my contract is skinnier than yours? Well, I don't know. You must have been out on the tail last night. But anyhow, we're all set now, aren't we? Oh, sure. Now, just you put your name right down there, and then the deal is legal. Hey, I forgot to tell you, I can't write. No, that's all right. There's no ink in the pen anyhow. But listen, it's a contract, isn't it? Oh, sure. We've got a contract, no matter how small it is. Hey, wait. What does this say here, this thing here? Oh, that's the usual clause. That's in every contract. That just says, if any of the parties participating in this contract are shown not to be in their right mind, the entire agreement is automatically nullified. Well, I don't know. It's all right. That's in every contract. That's what they call a sanity clause. You can't fool me. There ain't no sanity clause.
I hope you like that one.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh, you got a million of them, don't you, Master Nate? Now you just pissing. You're gonna piss everybody off doing that. Okay. Well, it kind of sums up the whole case, though, doesn't it? Anyway, yes, it does. It quite does, actually. Anyway, we're gonna start with this, my loves.
The sanity clause. Hey, I hope everybody has a good holiday, by the way. The sanity clause, right? The sanity clause. All right. We'll get there. Okay. Remember. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. Remember. All right. Here we are. Okay. Well, if I could fucking get to it. All right, guys. So, I'm going to start with this. Dylan, this is not a false start anymore. This is... I want to show you another example of Dylan's lies. Okay? Yes, we know she lies. Yes, we do. Wow, of course. But I want to... My goal with this one is to show a specific example of her lies. Now, she talks really fast. Okay? And I consider her manic. Okay? On 11/17, she's manic. Now, some people think she's on meth. I don't know. She might be on meth. She might be. I have no idea. But I can at least say, in my opinion, she's manic as fuck. Manic as fuck. She is. There is no other way to describe this behavior. You know it and I know it, right? She talks a million miles an hour. She doesn't stop. She doesn't pause. She doesn't ask for a drink of water. She just keeps on going. And this fucking thing is over 2 hours long. And she does not change her behavior one bit. The same rapid speech, right? The same no breaking, the same no pause, no asking for a break. Give me a drink of water. My throat is dry, right? My lips are dry because I've been talking nonstop for 2 hours long. Yeah, that's what we call mania. For sure. For sure. That is called mania. Yeah. That's not called trauma at all. That is not trauma. That is a mood disorder in action. It could be induced by substances. Sure. We don't know that. I don't know that. I could say, yeah, she might be on meth. I never seen her do it. See? So I can't say for sure she's on meth. You may not be wrong. Yeah, right. But I can, at least in my opinion, and feel good about it, I can say that she is absolutely manic. Manic. Some people in the mainstream media and Idaho State Police, because they fucked this up, purpose? Probably. But anyway, right? We'll get there. But, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we have people like Victoria Gooch, right, who have never met Dylan Mortensen ever in their life that we know of, right? All of a sudden, she is making a diagnosis of some sort of trauma. Now, Victoria Gooch, as far as I know, is not a psychiatrist. As far as I know, she's not a psychologist. And as far as I know, she is not a licensed counselor or therapist or social worker. As far as I know. And if she is one of these things, great. I would like to know that. But my intuition tells me that she's not any of those things. Because if you're not any of those things, you cannot make a diagnosis on somebody. Okay? You can't. It's not official. It's like your trashman down the street picking up garbage and deeming somebody has trauma. No. That's not official. Okay. No. So, my question is, does Victoria Gooch hold any type of degree or license that would allow her by state law to make a diagnosis on somebody? That's my question. Now, she claims to be a lot of things. She claims to be a lot of things, Victoria Gooch. I don't know who she is. I don't know who this person is. But she claims to be a lot of things. Like one, she claims that in part of her fucking role at ISP was going on fucking drug raids undercover, right? That was part of her work history with Idaho State Police. That she goes on these undercover drug raids and these dangerous drug raids with people, right? Wearing masks and shit like that. She even says that in this interview. She says it. I'm not making this shit up. Now, you got to think to yourself, if somebody like Victoria Gooch, she going on fucking drug raids, okay, undercover, dangerous drug raids, this person I'm listening to, no, I don't think so. Okay. I really don't think so. I don't think she's DEA. And if she is DEA, then why the fuck is she interviewing Dylan Mortensen? Why is she interviewing Dylan Mortensen? If she's DEA, then why the fuck is she interviewing Dylan Mortensen? Right? It's not DEA's fucking case. It's not their case. It's not their fucking case. Just saying. No, this is Idaho State Homicide Division, not DEA. No. So if she is strictly DEA, she has no fucking business fucking being the lead interviewer on this thing. She has no business doing that. If they want to be co-existing with this case, well then Victoria Gooch has to take a back seat. She has to take a back seat. She should not be leading any interviews whatsoever. If she's DEA, no fucking way that happens. No way. So, yeah, we could talk about that. No. I don't think she has any fucking special... I mean, she may be a DEA agent, but she's not acting like one in this situation. No, at all. Not at all. She's acting like a fucking trauma specialist, for one, and I don't think she's fucking licensed in it. And if she is licensed in it, somebody please fucking show me that. Send me an email. Show me her fucking resume. I want to see it. I want to see where she got her fucking license to practice psychology from. I really want to see that. Because you just can't throw out those words like trauma when you're not trained in diagnosing trauma. You fucking moron. You think I hate her? I fucking hate her. Unless she has a fucking license to practice psychology in the state of Idaho. Show me it. Show me it. You have to have a fucking license to practice psychology. It doesn't matter if you're from the fucking FBI or not. You have to have a state license to practice. There's only a certain few licenses that will grant you that permission. There's not many, okay? Psychiatrist who has a medical degree, right? A psychologist who has a doctorate degree and a license in the field. And this has many names. We call them licensed therapists, licensed social workers, licensed counselors. But they all have to meet a certain criteria. And that's about it, babies. That's about it. To officially diagnose somebody with a mental health condition. It's not that many people who can do that. Just saying. So, Victoria Gooch, in the state of Idaho, because this is where these people are residing, all right? I hope you do. I hope you have some sort of license that grants you the privilege of diagnosing people with mental health conditions. If not, number one, that's completely unethical. Number two, you should be stripped of all your privileges from working with mentally ill people. Number three, okay, all right, anything that comes out of your mouth that's related to mental health conditions, that is not deemed fit because you're not a licensed professional. So anything that Victoria Gooch says about trauma, that's automatically going to be thrown out because she is not a licensed mental health professional. Yeah. So my question is Victoria Gooch a licensed practitioner of psychology in the state of Idaho? That's my fucking question. Show me that, people in denial. Okay? Yeah, I want to see it. Show it to me. But no, we have this fucking bitch throwing words out like trauma, and you're in trauma. Of course you're in trauma. Yeah. And this is my opinion that you're in trauma. Trauma. But I have no authority to say that because I am not a licensed professional. My name's Britannia, and I'm not a licensed professional. So whenever I say trauma, it's irrelevant because I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't. Fuck you. Fuck you. So, if Victoria Gooch is not licensed in the field and she's throwing out trauma, first of all, it's irrelevant, number one. And number two, it would totally not stand up in court. No, because a good defense attorney is going to come in there and say, well, gee, Victoria Gooch, what makes you a licensed medical professional or a licensed psychiatrist or a licensed, a fucking counselor in the state of Idaho? Do you have the qualification? Are you trained in that? And she says, no. Bye-bye. Well, then everything you're saying about trauma, it's irrelevant. It's not, you got to take it out because she's not a licensed professional. See how that works? Right. So my question is to people in denial. Show me that Victoria Gooch in November of 2022 held any type of license that would allow her to make diagnosis of people. And if you can't produce that for me, well, there you go. See? Everything that Victoria Gooch is saying in this interview, it's gone. Bye-bye. 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 Why? Because she is not referring to any specific reports that she has read from an official psychiatric person. Nowhere in this interview does she qualify herself and say, I am getting this from a licensed, I'm getting this from a psychiatrist. Nowhere in this interview does she let you or I know that she's getting this information from somebody who is actually qualified to make a diagnosis. And I find that highly impossible. Not within 4 days of the murders. I highly doubt that a psychiatrist evaluated Dylan Mortensen and gave a full opinion of her psychiatrically. I highly doubt that happened. Highly doubt it. Not within 4 days. Nope. Why? Number one, because they never treated her like a suspect. That's why. They never treated her like a suspect. And that's why they never did this stuff. So they send somebody in there like Victoria Gooch, who's a complete fucking moron, to try to pretend that she's playing 3 different roles here, when in fact she's not qualified to do so. I think that's more like the truth here. And people in denial, if you can produce to me, verifiable fact that Victoria Gooch was a licensed mental health professional in November of 2022 in the state of Idaho, well then fucking do it. Do it. I would be shocked. Okay. I'd be totally shocked. I could be totally wrong. She may have she may hold 7 different licenses in the state of Idaho. I highly doubt it. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I fucking highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Hey, Google it. I don't give a fuck. I haven't Googled it yet. Maybe Google it. See what it says. It could be Masternature2112 is a complete asshole. Okay. Exactly, I am. Well, yeah. You know, why? Because I just cannot sit down with somebody I just met in that type of environment, right? We're sitting at her, well, first of all, we're sitting in her house. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. Just saying, we should not be interviewing her at her house. That's a problem. Okay. Yeah. Why? Because they never treated her like a suspect. If they were treating Dylan Mortensen as a suspect, do you think we'd be interviewing her at her fucking house? I don't think so. Why? Because you have to be prepared to arrest this person. And you're not going to be prepared to arrest this person in their fucking home. No! If Dylan Mortensen was treated as a suspect, she would have been interviewed at the station. That way, we are already prepared about what may or may not happen. Which means, right, we may arrest her. Right? And if we're going to arrest her, well, we have the capacity and we have the way to do it. The logistics are solid. But if we're interviewing at her house, well, no, we don't have any control over shit. Yeah. She may get up and run to the fucking bedroom, pull out a shotgun, and blow our fucking heads off. We don't have any control. So that's just another reason why that's not just another example why they never treated her like a suspect. And there's no way you're ruling out Dylan Mortensen within 4 days, and you don't have shit back from the lab. How the fuck can you rule out Dylan Mortensen as a suspect when you have nothing that has come back from the Idaho State Police Forensic Laboratory? How can you do that? But that's what they did. They had no idea what they were dealing with in terms of DNA, in terms of blood evidence. They had no idea what they were dealing with after 4 fucking days. No way. Look, they couldn't even figure it out after 2 years. So, how the fuck can you treat Dylan Mortensen as just a fucking, as just a fucking innocent bystander to this when you don't even have any of the shit back from the lab? And you're not treating her like a fucking suspect. Moscow, Idaho, that's what gives it away too. Look, you had no idea what was going on with the DNA evidence. You had no idea what was going on with the blood evidence. But yet you got Dylan Mortensen sitting right in front of you and you're in her fucking living room. You're interviewing her in her living room. And there's no way in fucking God's green earth that you cleared her as a suspect. And if you did clear her as a suspect, you all need to have been fired and fucking investigated. Ridiculous. Guys, you know it. I know it. It's completely ridiculous that that's what they did. That's what they fucking did here. Yes. There is no way you're ruling out these suspects within 24 hours. Absolutely not. And that was one of the defense's problems with this. They ruled out suspects way too fucking soon. Oh my God. Like unbelievably bad. Like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life in terms of logic and just process. Ridiculous. And people are in denial, baby. Yeah, they're still in denial. My God. I cannot believe this. You have your prime suspect sitting right across from you in her own living room. And she's eating the shit up. She's nervous as fuck. She's manic as fuck. She lies every other sentence. And you're sitting there looking at her. And all you're doing is drinking fucking tea. Nothing else is going on here. I think we should get the cuffs out. You don't signal to your partner here. Like, you don't give them an eyeball, right? You don't signal to them and be like, we might have a problem here. Yeah. Yeah, nothing like that, right? Because that's exactly what should have happened, right? If we're not thinking of her as a suspect, we enter the house. We enter Dylan Mortensen's house, right? And then within the first 5 minutes of talking to her, you don't signal to your partner, we may have a problem here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We have a big problem here. Like, oops, boy, our assessment was totally wrong. Okay. Yeah, like that. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. I don't know. I don't fucking know. All right. It's quite absurd, and you know what? You don't have to think about it very hard either. It's really nothing. It's not like you have to think about it really hard. Just look at the logistics. That's all you have to do, really. Just look at the logic. Ridiculous. All right, guys. Well, it's absurd. All right. Quick smoke break. Smoke if you got them right. We're gonna get on to false start number 6. Actually, that was false start. That was false start number 5. I'm sorry, guys. That was false start number 5. I'm sorry. Masternature, before you go out and smoke, and I just want to say one thing about that. All right, is that all right with you? Yeah, go ahead, Stan. Well, Masternature, the lilies and the flowers here, they don't like a lot of false starts. All right, I'm just saying, baby. All right. They may be able to tolerate like 1 or 2, but after like 5 or 6 false starts, I think you should pack your bags. And I'm just saying, pack your bags. All right. I mean, look, 1 false start. Okay, you'd be like, all right, I guess so. But after like the 5th false start, ladies, you'd be like, get this fucking thing out of my get this thing out of my place. Okay, all right. just throw the fucking thing out. All right. All right. That's right, baby. You know who it is. All right. The ladies be like, you know what? I got drugs in the medicine cabinet. I'll be fine for the night. Okay, I got some good drugs in here. Fuck off. All right. Yeah, I don't really need you right now. Okay. I don't want to watch your limp fucking thing try to climb up a hill anymore. I got some good drugs for that. All right, bye. All right, fuck off. All right. Yeah. The door's like right over there. Okay, all right. Yeah, fuck off. All right. That's right. That's right. Oh my God, Master. What are you doing? All right. Yeah. Ladies all flocking and everything. Fuck off, man. Fuck off, man. Oh my God. All right. It's all fun and games. All right. Where are we? What planet are you on? All right. Miss Dylan Mortensen, 1117. I wanted to show an example of a really specific lie. Yeah, for people in denial. Now, some people are going to say, oh, that's because she's in trauma. You can't hold it against her. No. Your argument fails. And I just explained why it failed.
Anyway, this is what I want to show you. So, all right. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So, what are we talking about here? Dylan Mortensen's interview, right? We got Blaker and we got our favorite Victoria Gooch. Correct. Good. This is where I'm getting it from. That's where I'm getting this from. All right. So, what are we doing here? What's this piece? All right. This piece is extremely important, and you guys know it, and I know it. We're talking about Dylan Mortensen's behavior when she first gets home, right? And I'm going to show you this piece, and then I'm going to fast forward to almost the very end of this. And I want you to keep this in mind here. This is a specific example of Mortensen's lying. I wanted to show it to you clean because she lies a lot. And some of them are kind of like, I don't know about that. But this one is a big one. This one is Dylan Mortensen's error number 7,007,200. Okay. Dylan fucks up a lot. Unbelievably. Like right? We're hitting the lottery here. Hey, you guys hit the fucking lottery here. It was staring you right in the face. And you ignored it. And you were, I don't know what the fuck happened here, but somebody told you to ignore this. Somebody told you to ignore this. Yeah. Or you're just that incompetent that it's beyond belief. One or the other. One or the other, loves. All right. So, yeah. Dylan Mortensen, Act 72, take 577. All right, baby. Here we go. So we're going to pay attention to what she's saying. She speaks really rapidly, as we know. She often goes in tangents that are irrelevant to the question. But let's go.
So I guess that was at 3:10. I thought it was earlier. I didn't know that.
Before we go further, you said when you got home with... You said no one was home.
No one was home.
You even went upstairs.
No, I never went upstairs.
Keep this in mind. Remember this. No, I never went upstairs.
But because Kaylee and Maddie came home later, that's how I knew they were not there that time.
So what about Ethan and Selena?
Their door was open. I could see that. I could tell that they were not home.
Their door was open at that point?
Yes, sorry, I can't fully remember. I don't know for sure if their door was open or not, but I believe they were not there. I mean, maybe they were, but at that moment, I believe they were not.
Uh-huh. Right. What would you... I'm just going to throw this out to the garden right now. What would you do in this moment? This is not what I wanted to show you. I mean, yeah, part of it is, and I'm going to skip to the end. But if you're real detectives in this moment with her, right? You don't have a clear suspect yet. The DNA and all that evidence has not come back. Nowhere near has come back from the lab. In fact, you are just starting to submit stuff to the laboratory. They haven't even started processing things yet, okay? And you're sitting here talking to Dylan Mortensen. Right? As an investigator, what would you be thinking here? Really, what would you be thinking? Yeah, think about it. Remember, the Idaho State Police Forensic Lab did not start processing things until much later here, babies. A little bit later than this. Because the first shipments to the laboratory, okay, pieces of evidence, right? They just didn't start coming in until that point in time. So there's no way that they were sifting through DNA at this point
enough to say we ruled out every single person in this entire case, including Dylan Mortensen. So, because of that, she is your suspect. She's not an innocent bystander. She is your suspect. So, knowing that, as a good detective that you are, what would you think about this? Right away, what would you be thinking about this? Think about it. What would you do? That's right. Well, Sir Equinox, correct. I agree. I would too. But you have to be really sharp about it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a sharp detective. And the person that's who's co-interviewing with you, okay, they have to be as sharp as you, if not more. Right? Because they're the person that's supposed to be catching the stuff that you're missing. Right? So the point of it is, you have to be sharp, and the person with you has to be equally as sharp, or not sharp, if not sharper than you. Yeah, that's what this should have been. Because you would have, just going through it right now, right? Well, that we've been, right? You are thinking. I think any good detective, if they were thinking with a clear mind, they weren't getting influenced by other things. If they were looking at this purely from a logical standpoint, they would have arrested Dylan Mortensen on this very day. There's no getting around it. You have to. You have to. You don't know what she did here. You don't know. No, you don't. At all. But within the first couple minutes of listening to her, and you're sitting there in her house, right? And you're with a partner who is sharper than you. Yeah. You're at some point in this interview, here's what you're going to do. You are going to say, I think we need to take a 5-minute break here. Let's just catch our breaths, right? That's what you're going to do. And you're going to go outside and you're going to talk to your partner. And you're going to say to him, you know what? What do you think about this? What's your instinct on this here, Sergeant Zappa? What's your instinct on this thing, Sergeant Zappa? And hopefully Sergeant Zappa, he's going to be smart or smarter than you, and he's going to say, you know what? I think we got a problem here. Yeah. In fact, the more I listen to this, the more I'm thinking that she absolutely had something to do with this crime. There's no way around it. Seriously. There is no way around this. So, as good detectives that we are, right? What do? Right? You take a 5-minute break, 10-minute break. Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to call into the station. Right? Well, you don't necessarily have to do that either, but you might. You don't have to, but you probably should. Okay? You don't have to, though. And you're going to tell him, hey, we're at, you may talk in code. I don't know what the fuck you may do, but you're going to let people know what you're going to do. Like, hey, we're going to take this person in. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to take her in. Okay. Hey, get things prepared, right? Get things ready to rock and roll here. Because we're sitting in her fucking house. That's mistake number 1. But anyway, yeah. But we have to get things prepared now because we're bringing her in, right? So we got to get things prepared, like processing. We have to tip people off, right? We got to let them know what we're doing. Yeah. We don't want to show up with Dylan Morrison just out of the blue and be like, yeah, this is one of the perpetrators in the quadruple homicide. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Excuse me. Of course not. That's what you're going to do, though. All right. So, let's carry on. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the splash screen. God damn it.
So obviously,
let me step back because that's a fair question. So when you were talking about Ethan trying to get hold of his sister, did he leave your group to go check on his sister?
I don't think think so. I don't know. I think he thought that she might be either at her house or like at the formal, wherever it was. I don't really know. I don't remember talking to him a lot. Me, yes, left that little group to go into the lodge. So I don't know where him and Xana
You
went
never
after.
saw him again?
No. I did not see him again. So after the video of me and Keely in that room, I did text, and I'm gonna guess you have this text. I can screenshot all of it to you. Okay. I texted. I was like, "Hey, are you driving tonight?" He goes, "Yes, I am." And then me and Kaylee were like, "We're not gonna go anymore." Like, we just didn't feel like going, so we never did. I went into bed. I have a big habit of locking my door because I watch Criminal Minds a lot, and it kind of messes up my mind, so I get freaked out about everything pretty much. I don't remember if I locked my door or not that night, but pretty much there was music playing in the living room, which is very normal. People come out, like, arguments, come home drunk with some people, you play music. That's normal on the weekends. Not weird at all. I could tell it was Kaylee by her voice. I don't know how I knew it was her, but I'm pretty sure it was from her voice, and I also knew that Murphy was with her. That's how I knew it was for sure Kaylee.
Her dog?
Yes, her dog. And
What time did you go to bed? What time do you think you went to bed?
I have no clue. Somewhere after that video of 3:10. Yeah, I don't fully remember.
But bye-bye. Anyway, yeah, guys. But no, okay. Remember, though, in the very beginning, okay, I'm going to show you this. All right, hang on. In the very beginning of this, let's spot the lie. I got to get through the ads. Hang on. We're gonna play Spot the Lie here. I showed you a little bit, okay, of her, but we're playing Spot the Lie. Spot the fucking lie. She said a lot of crazy stuff in that, all right? But there's one specific lie that we need to focus in on. Can you guess which one it is? Guess which lie we're going with here. Take a guess. She told you one specific lie, and all that babble, she lied directly to your face. Why? Because this is what I want to show you. Okay? Let me try to find it here. Hang on. And then you'll know what I'm talking about. Come on, guys. You know. Oh, no. Hey. This is why she's our prime, baby. All right? Let me show you. All right, I got to find it first. I thought I had it queued up. Okay, hang on.
I woke up. I don't really know when. I know that she called. I think that moment. I woke up and I kept like going in and out, and I kept having these dreams of like.
No, not that. Yeah, that's all crazy too. We all know that. Ha! That's even more ridiculous. But hang on. Come on.
She's pissed off. She goes like, "Why the fuck did she not tell us this? Why did we get a stupid like text?"
No, that's not it either. Yeah. Now she's indignant.
Yeah.
And do right by yourself and your friends.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing, like me, I just feel like we wanted to know, like, what made someone want to do this to such good people.
No, not that one. No.
Into a room, somebody is going to pass by and see that and report this. Your own house, did you have to unlock the door to come in?
There's like
Come on now. Yeah, it's right here.
That freaked me out, but I do freak me out if the door was open.
Wait a minute. Listen though. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. This is the lie. Now this is at the very end of her interview. The very end. No. The very end of this interview. Let's listen to what she says.
Because I remember we were making popcorn, and that would have freaked me out if the door was open, but I don't know if it was locked or not. That part I don't know, but I do know that the door was locked. The door is closed because I don't know, that door just being open kind of freaked me out.
Where was Murphy when you got home?
Oh, I let him out. I forgot to add that. He was upstairs and I let him out to go potty real quick.
So you went upstairs?
Yeah, so I guess, I don't know how I forgot about that. Sorry.
That's okay. Whose room was he in?
Kaylee's, because it's mostly Kaylee's dog. So I heard him whining. I was like, okay, I'll go get him. Took him outside for a second. So I know no one was in Kaylee's room. Her lights were on. I know that for sure. Her lights were on. I took Murphy outside and I just kept like looking. Whenever I go outside in the dark, I'm always like looking at my surroundings. Didn't see anything. I know that. Looked around, brought him inside after he like went potty or whatever, and then Lake and him were hanging out a little bit. Then I brought him back upstairs. So, yeah, but I don't know. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you totally forgot about that. Yeah, there you go. Right. So what's the lie? Tell me what's the lie. What's the lie in that? Tell me. Tell me what's the lie. Yeah, I know all of it, but what starts it out as a lie? What did she say in the beginning? That's right, Sir Equinox. Correct. That's right. She never went upstairs. Ever. That's a big thing to fucking forget. Yeah, at the very end of this interview, she throws that in. Oh yeah, oh my God, how could I forget that? I fucking went upstairs into Kaylee's bedroom, took the fucking dog out, watched it while it took a piss, and I brought it back inside and took it back upstairs. That's a big thing to forget. Fuck. The very first thing she says, no, I never went upstairs. No, I never did. Right? I got home, we made popcorn, I never went upstairs. That's what she says. But wait a minute. Oh, no, that's not right. I actually went up into Kaylee's room, uninvited. Okay. Whatever, right? Because I heard Murphy whining. And I took it upon myself to go into her fucking bedroom, take the dog out, right? Take it downstairs. It's probably whining, crying, right? You know, sounds we can't forget, right, Victoria Gooch? Right? Remember your bullshit? Sounds we can never forget. Like taking the dog downstairs for a piss. I think Dylan would remember that, don't you? Fuck you for playing games. I can apply the same principle, you moron. Victoria Gooch, you're a moron. You're an idiot. I could say, well, gee, how comes Dylan Morrison doesn't remember taking the whining dog out for a piss? She totally forgets that. I guess that must be trauma too. Fuck you, eh? Fuck you, eh? Right. Hey, sorry to yell, but look, that's the premise, baby. She says, I never went upstairs, are you kidding me? But wait a minute, oh yeah, the minute you mentioned Murphy, right? Oh yeah, that's right, I went upstairs to begin with. And I got the dog, supposedly, right? And I took the dog downstairs. It was clicking, clacking. The nails were clickety, clacky on the fucking stairs. These are all sounds that you're not going to forget. Remember, Victoria, this is your logic. This is your logic, not mine. But I'm using it against you. Okay, clickety clack, down the steps.
the whining doggy, right? Because you can't fake sounds when you're in trauma. I just got you. See? I just busted your fucking balls into outer space, baby. See? I just destroyed your argument. If you put Dylan Mortensen on that stand, it's good night, Irene, baby. Good night, Irene. I just destroyed you with your very own argument. Okay? Yeah. Because Victoria Gooch fancies herself as a trauma specialist. That's what Victoria Gooch, she fancies herself as here. Yeah. But she has no understanding of mechanisms. None. Not when it comes to this stuff. No. Look, I just destroyed her with her very own argument. Look, she's trying to say that Dylan Mortensen is in trauma, right? And there's certain sounds that you can't fake hearing, right? Well, how come she can't hear, she doesn't remember hearing the sound of fucking Murphy whining and him clickety-clackety down the steps, taking a piss? She totally forgets about that until 2 hours later when they say, oh yeah, you fucked up with the dog, Dylan. You know, you better get your story straight on that one here. Yeah. Right, that's right. I did go upstairs. Duh. Huh, stupid me. Yeah. And not only did I do that, I brought the dog back inside, left the sliding glass door wide open, right? Probably, right? And clickety-clack the dog right back up the fucking steps. Clickety-clack. Yeah, those are all sounds. Okay. And you're not going to forget them. So it doesn't work. You can't have it both ways here, baby. You can't have it. Hey, Victoria, you can't have it both ways here, baby. All right? Goodbye. I just destroyed your argument, love. Yeah. You have to take all sounds then into account. The ones that she supposedly remembers and the ones she supposedly forgot. In her delusions here. Because Victoria Gooch wants to play in delusions. Okay. And fairy tales. So that's the playing field that we have to deal with these fucking people. Fairy tales and lies. Yeah, that's the playing field. Yeah. So we hit them on their playing field like that. Just like that. We use their logic right on against them. And they don't even know what you did. You just shot them right between the fucking eyeballs, and they have no idea what just happened to them. No idea. That's how stupid this case is. Yeah. Really stupid. Like, insultingly bad. Right? Yeah. Ridiculous. I've never heard that expression in my life. Oh, yeah, you must, yeah. If you're in trauma, you can't fake sounds. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. That's the whole point of trauma. You are faking sounds. Idiot. But Victoria has it the other way around. Because she doesn't look at Dylan Mortensen as a suspect. For some fucking reason. Okay, I don't know what that is yet. Fuck you. That's just one simple example, though, of Mortensen lying. That's the whole point of showing you this, guys. Well, of course, right? That's a clear example of her lying. You know, on one hand, she's up the stairs. One hand, she never went upstairs. Never saw upstairs. But the minute they brought up the dog, something clicks in her brain. Oh, yeah, that's right. I totally forgot this 10-minute sequence of events. Totally forgot it. You know, of course. Yeah. I wonder why that is. Dylan. Right? How do you forget a 10-minute sequence? Uh-huh. You're not in trauma. See? I just destroyed your trauma argument. So you're not in trauma. So how do you forget a 10-minute sequence on the most important night of your fucking life? The night that you were almost dispatched from the world. Okay. All right. You happen to forget a big swath of time and only remember the most inconsequential things. and lie about all the other stuff. Yeah. Like the big things. Yeah. Like the murder taking place. Yeah. Like those details. Like the quadruple murder that you were in there for. Yeah, I tend to forget a lot of those details too, by the way, if I could. Yeah. She, in my honest opinion, you absolutely can say, absolutely, that Miss Dillon here, yeah, she is the rainbow lily, baby. She is the rainbow lily. She is. This is the kind of rainbow lily that's going to get you killed. It's going to get your ass killed here. This is the rainbow lily, love. If you haven't already guessed, this is the rainbow lily. Oh, yeah, she is. For sure. You remember what happened to me in New Orleans in 1905, don't you? This little muffin, she almost killed me there about it. Yeah, you know what I was. I was in New Orleans, smack dab in the middle of this fucking thing, in the middle of a graveyard, baby. And this little muffin came along, and she tried to kill me, man. I'll tell you what, that rainbow lily, I was watching her for a really long time. See, my name is Tyrone. You know who I am, right? Who am I? I'm a spirit guide, baby. And sometimes, sometimes Master Nature, he asks us to do stupid shit. Like, hey, go check this shit out for me. All right. Well, you know what? I was feeling really bad for him one day. And so I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll check this shit out. I'll humble him. Okay. I was trying to make fun of him, actually. Well, that's what I do. I try to make fun of him as much as possible. Anyway, so he sends me out on this mission to go. He's like, oh yeah, check out this broad, right? I'm like, who is it? He's like, well, some broad named Dylan Morrison. Check her out. I said, oh God, man, Master Nature, are you fucking crazy? He said, well, Tyrone, I'll give you $5. I'll give you $5 spirit dollar if you go and check out Dylan Morrison for me. All right. And you know I can't pass up that, right? So anyway, right. So I'm like, all right, I put my eye on her. I put my eyeball on her, right? I put my eyeball on her. And the more I put my eyeball on her, the more I'm like, you know what, this bitch may be crazy. All right. You know how Tyrone is, right? So Tyrone's like, this bitch, she might be crazy, actually. And that reminded me, oh yeah, the rainbow lily back in 1905, right, in New Orleans. This one tried to get me killed, okay, in the middle of New Orleans in a big fucking cemetery, all right? Remember that? I didn't want to go down no root cellar and get my heart staked to death, okay? Not by the rainbow lily here, not by this thing. I don't know what it was, okay? Well, I knew what it was, but I couldn't stop myself, okay? All right, baby. No, anyway, that almost got me killed, baby. This one almost got me killed here. Yeah. Because hey, listen, why? Because I almost followed her down that root cellar. And if I followed her down that root cellar, I'm a dead man. You understand? I'm a dead fucking man. Dead man. This one, I would have been a dead man. Walking down that root cellar. Yes, indeed. Right? Getting a surprise of my life, baby. This would have been a horrible prank on Tyrone. This would have been a horrible prank on me. Here. This is a horrible prank right here. It's staring right in your fucking face. Yes, she is. That is your prime. It's like looking in carnival glass. Looking at her, carnival glass. Carnival glass with this one. Many different things going on with her. Fractures. Distortion with her. Fractures and distortion. Right? Carnival glass.
And that's on purpose here. This is purposeful. Fuck yeah, it is. Carnival glass. And that's why she's so irritating. Because she's very much like carnival fucking glass. It's irritating to look at. And it's irritating to listen to. But that's what she is. Yeah. Think about it. Absolutely, she is like carnival fucking glass. It gives you a headache. It gives me a headache if I stare into it long enough. It gives me a big headache. But that's what our prime suspects do. They give us fucking headaches. And that's partially the reason why they are prime suspects. Because they're giving us a headache. And there's a reason why we're getting a headache from them. There's a reason why that is. You know why? Because their resonation doesn't match your resonation. That's why you're getting a headache. And you know what? You better listen to that. Because they're not in tune to what you're saying, right? And if they're out of tune, you better fucking know that. You better listen to that headache. That headache means a lot. In fact, that headache, that's the biggest one you got out of all these people? Well, guess what? I think you need to listen to that. For sure, why you know this. There's a reason why we have a migraine with her. Because she's out of tune. What does that mean? She's lying. Completely lying to you. And you know it. That's why you have a headache. Because of the dissonance. See? Right. That's what we call dissonance. You know it and I know it. This is my garden. This is the electric church, baby. The electric church, baby. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, I think you can follow everything I'm saying here. You're my garden. You are smart. You're smarter than me. You are much smarter than I am. Well, that's what makes you the best gardener in the world. Why? Because you're sharper. If I go into a room, right? I want to be sharp, right? But the best part about it is, as long as you're sharp, you're going to be sharper, right? You're going to be sharper, right? So I'd rather walk into a room with you guys, because you're sharper. Okay. If I'm sharp, well, you are sharper. Much more than I am. For sure. But you just got to remember the playing field that we're on. Remember the playing field. Remember the potholes that you and I can fall into with this case. Yeah, we got to keep it as simple, clean as possible if we can. Not well, let me qualify that. We have to keep it on the same level, but we have to be better. We have to be better, right? We have to use their same logic against them. That's the same playing field here. We don't have to supersede that necessarily, not yet, but we have to at least meet them on their same crooked field here. Yeah. Otherwise, we're already lost. We already lost the game. We already lost the game. The only thing you have to do at this stage in the game, and well, partially now, is you hit them with the same logic, and you point out their lies, especially with Dylan and the prime suspect, like her. So, yeah, that's how you're going to do this. That's how you're going to do it. And you have to solidify these arguments into a nice package, and you have to send them out to people who may or may not give a shit about it. Okay, they may or not care, right? Because they are already convinced of something or another, right? So, but that's the hope. That's one of the hopes, I guess. Anyway, we'll get on. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I have to get on to. Well, was that a false start, or was that actually an act?
I don't know. I guess we'll call that Act 1. But Act 2 has to be the final act, baby. All right. Yeah, the final chapter. Okay. All right. The final chapter. All right. One more smoke, and then we get on to the second chapter in our quest for bread. you, you stingy fuck. You are a stingy fuck. Yeah, chapter 2 in our quest for bread. All right, all right, baby. All right, baby. All right, baby. All right, baby. All right. Our quest for bread. All right. Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, it's all lies, guys. Hey, I'm just going with the flow. That's all. That's all we're doing, loves. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, Mrs. Johnson, do you think I should exit stage left this moment? Should we hang on for a little bit more? If you tell me to break a leg, I may scream. All right, I may scream. Because it's a little late. It's a little late. Look, if you're going to tell me to break a leg, you should have done it 1 hour and 47 minutes ago. Not now. Look, I have broken both legs, 2 arms, my head. Okay, it would have been nice to know an hour and 47 minutes ago. Yeah, Master Nature, go ahead, break a leg. Oh, well, wait a minute. I should have told you that 2 hours ago. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, bye. I guess you have to go to the hospital now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, okay, bye-bye. I'm going to sit by my rock now. Okay, bye. Gee, thank you. Right? Oh my God. Well, Master Nature, I hope you hit it big tonight. Oh shit. Well, I'm sorry. I should have told you that 2 hours and 4 minutes ago. Boy, this sucks. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I will not be here next week. I appreciate that. All right. Don't worry about me. I'll be in Lodi, California. I'll be stuck there for the rest of my life. Okay. Bye. Oh yeah. Well, you can write to me. Okay. I'll never get them. I'll never get the telegrams. Okay. All right. All I see is a tumbleweed rolling against my feet. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. Act two is upon you. And oh my God. I think you should stop now, Master. I really do. This has now become a work hazard, and I don't have a hard hat. I do not have a hard hat. So this is uncharted territory, okay? Uncharted territory, and I don't have any workman's comp here, and so we're flying blind. We're flying blind into the storm. Okay. Oh God, help me, God, help me, God. Oh my God, what are you doing, Master Nature? You're ruining everything. Oh my God. All right. Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. I'm in disgrace. I am in disgrace. My name is Britannia, and I'm in disgrace.
Yes. Yes. Act 2 is upon you. Oh, God. Strap me in. Hold the ham. Hold the ham for the holiday. Strap me in here. Strap me in. We don't want to lose the ham. Okay. No, we don't. Yeah, it's probably going to be salty, but it's all right. You got to hold on to the ham. You know, hey, look. I don't care if we're in a plane accident. We have to hold on to the ham. See, what are we going to serve? What are we going to serve? And we could serve soup, I guess. But look, you have to have the ham with the soup. You just have to. I mean, it won't work. It just won't work. I just say. I mean, well, you could substitute it, but no, you have to hold on to the ham. That's all. The ham is the most important thing here. All right. Oh my God. All right. Well, it's the truth, Master Nature. I don't understand why you don't get that. It must be your American humor. I don't get your American humor at all, really. I don't know. It's crazy to me. It really is. I don't know what you watch on the telly over there. I do not know what you watch on the telly over there. It like pollutes your mind. It really does. Hey, I studied at Cambridge. I know this stuff. All right. Well, thank you. Anything else, English Stanley, that I can write down on my notebook that would be helpful to me, except insults? Well, not really. I can't offer you much beyond that, actually. Well, you should be insulted. You're American. I mean, well, what else is there? Okay. Thank you so much. I will jot that down in my notebook, English Stanley. I really appreciate your words of encouragement to get me through the rest of my week. I really love you. You know that? Okay.
Well, the feeling's mutual, asshole. Okay.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. What did you say? Oh, God. Now, we could go morbid, or we could go upbeat. What are you talking about? We should go a little... How about this, guys? I'll make a deal with you.
I'll make a deal with you.
All right. I'll make a deal with you. I want to watch a little bit this more with you. Real quick. I want you to get your money's worth. Your money's worth. But this is interesting, if I could find it. I have so many tabs open, I can't. All right, no. I'm going to play a little something for you real quick. This is Molly. I want to revisit Molly, okay? I have to. There's something bugging me about, of course, her interview. Look, her entire interview bugs me, of course. But there's a couple pieces that really bother me. Yeah, I know she's lying to me. That's number one. I know she's lying to me. No, she's lying. Right at the back, you're a good detective on this thing, like you and I are, and you're sharper than me, right? We're all over this thing. We are. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So we're listening to her, and we know we know a few things about her already. Okay? Right? Number one, she doesn't seem to have a lot of money. That's number one. Okay? You don't know anything about this person. She doesn't have a lot of money. She has a lot of home struggles going on, right? A lot of interpersonal problems. That's the second thing you're going to note with her. She has a lot of them. A lot of problems here. She's a lot of problems. Yes, she does. Her work life is shaky. Her personal life is totally on the rocks. I could tell she has no self-esteem whatsoever. Absolutely none. I can tell that she makes a lot of bad decisions. And I can also tell that she is easily influenced by people. And I can also tell that she is something is keeping her hooked. Yeah, like a substance. Yeah, that's why she's making all these bad decisions. Yeah, for sure. And that's part of the reason why she's living in this type of situation. Because of these bad decisions. See, based on what has hooked her. And we can speculate on what that was. Right? But that's Molly McMichael. She is a walking risk. She is. She's a big risk. And you have to treat her as such. Molly is a big risk here. She is. She's got a lot of unstable characteristics. A lot of risk factors that they all ignored and tried to say that this person was some sort of witness in this thing. That's how deluded Moscow police and Thompson got with this case. That's how deluded they became. That they could thrust this character, right, into a trial and put her on the stand. I mean, think about that. That's how desperate these people were. She is not a witness in any degree. I mean, oh my God. It's an embarrassment. Oh my God. And you got to start thinking to yourself, why would Thompson be thinking this way? Why would he be thinking this stuff? You know, it's ridiculous. He knows that you can't put somebody like that up on the stand. Absolutely not. They'd get destroyed. Same with Dylan Morrison, the same with Bethany. They'd get destroyed. I mean, I don't know here. Well, we do know. We do know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to flesh out, I guess for me, more the foundation of why I think this. You know, that's what this is really. Because, oh my God. Anyway, it's part foundation, part superseding. You know, it's part. Look, it's foundation building, but it's also you're superseding. You know, you're already kind of 3 levels where above. But you also have to check on your foundation, though. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm talking about here. You know, you have to continue to check on your foundation. Have to. We can get 8 miles high, right? 8 miles high from the ground. But we still have to check our foundation. If that foundation has cracks starting to form in it, you gotta address them. Because your theory is going to totally be fucked. And you're not even going to know it because you're 8 miles high above the earth. So a lot of people make this mistake. They get 8 miles high above the earth, but they forget to check the foundation of their argument. And that's where they fail. And that's always where they fail here. Now, it's compelling and it's great. And I do the same thing in certain degrees. Not much, but in certain degrees. Yeah. But we can't get 8 miles high and forget our foundation. You will lose every time. Especially to a schmuck like me. You will lose. I guarantee it. And that's not to my garden. That's to the people who are very much in their own denial here. And that includes everybody. Everybody in that is included here. Not just the farmers, okay? We're talking everybody in their denial and their lies. Yeah, everybody. And I do say this. I do have an open invitation. I have an email address. You can use it. I respond. Yeah. So I do throw it down as a challenge. It has not been met yet. No, it has not. Any of these questions that you and I have posed on this channel over the past 502 videos, none of them have really been challenged. None of them. I haven't been challenged. You haven't. Not really, no. It's simple, it's clean, it's logical. It makes sense. It fits the situation. It fits the psychodynamic characteristics of these people. Yeah, it does. All of it fits. All of it fits. And it's not very hard to figure it out. However, Mr. Kohlberger is a part of this story. And I still have not satisfactorily explained him to myself in my mind. Certain parts I got. Absolutely. Certain pieces I'm still working on in my brain with him. It takes a while with somebody like that. It does. You can't just you cannot rush one way or another with a character like that. But I have been, right? I've been rushing with a character like that. But we got to be careful. We do. We got to be careful a little bit. The foundation has to be solid. One way or another, the foundation has to be solid. If it's not, fuck you, good night, Irene. Because I'm going to lose every time. And I don't like losing. Stanley doesn't like losing, and you don't like losing. Nope. We want to be right. That's what we want to be. And sometimes we really fight over that, right? Like peasants fighting over crumbs in the street. We want to be right. But we can't lose sight of the foundation. And that goes for me because I lose sight of it all the time. Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm a peasant. And because I'm a peasant, I am going to lose sight of my foundation quite a bit. I'm a peasant. That's all I am. That's all it is, right? That's all this is. My name's Britannia, and I'm a peasant. That's all this is. And because of that, I must show you this then. If you believe that. Well, really it's true. I'm not lying to you. But that is true. I'm just a peasant. I'm a peasant among nobles. Yeah, all right. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. We forgot about the candle. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hey, welcome, Lynn, and everybody. Thomas, welcome, Thomas, and Callie1247. Oh my God, I like that. Is that part of your number? Can I call you? And I'm trying to. Hey, listen, Callie. I'm trying to forget Maisie, and you probably would help me with that. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tyrone's been teaching me really bad stuff, and I'm trying not to use it on people. Okay. Like, hey, baby, what's your sign? Yeah, Tyrone. I don't think that works really well. It's all right. They dig it. All right. You keep using that, MD. You keep using it. Hey, you're gonna get lucky. All right, you're gonna get lucky. Oh, okay. Hey, does it sound like this? Hey, baby. What's your sign? Like that, Tyrone? No, not like that. We have to try it again. You want to try it again, Tyrone? No, I'm Tyrone. No, wait a minute. I don't know who I am anymore. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me, now I fucked the joke up. Okay, now I fucked the joke up. Yeah, you always fuck it up, Tumbleweed. You always fuck the joke up. Okay, but wait, you're telling me about a pickup line, right? Right. Oh, God. No, you ruined it now. You ruined it. Now the ladies are like, oh, fuck. Is it going to be fucking boring? Fucking boring. Well, that's what happens after midnight, lady. All right. Shit gets boring. All right. And you're like, oh, my God, take this thing away from me. All right. I got drugs in my cabinet better than you, baby. All right. Hey, well, you got money, but I got the drug, baby. All right. I don't need you. I really don't. And, well, I just need the money. All right. That's all right. That's all right, baby. All right. Oh, my God. Well, that's how it is. Hey, Master Nature, you are face reality, you don't. You better live in the 22nd century, baby. Hey, look, I'm a dead black guy. What the fuck are you gonna do? I died like in 18. I don't know. No, I didn't die then, but I probably should have. I probably really should have my fucking life. All right, there you go. There you go. More than you wanted to know. Oh my god. Master, I'm surprised you don't. I'm surprised you don't have 4 subscribers. You know, everybody else abandoned you. All right. I know. All right. Well, what are you doing? You're making him wait, and it's making me uncomfortable. And oh my god, Maisie, I don't know here. I think I should move in with you. This guy's fucking crazy. And, all right. Yeah. I do like this one. I'm going to play this. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut it out, guys. But I'm going to have to cut it out. So get it while you can, right? And you have to boot. Hey, listen. You have to bootleg this shit. Because the shit I send you afterwards, it's all going to be cut to ribbons. All right, here we go. Cut to shreds.
Living with hydrodonatus.
Oh, God. No, I do not. Thank you. No, I do not want to live with that. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't want to live with it. I don't want to live with it. If I don't know, if I can't pronounce it, I don't want to live with it. All right? I'm just saying. I don't. That would be horrible. Imagine living with something you can't pronounce. I mean, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like a person. Like, if I can't pronounce your name, no. I mean, unless you're like an 11 out of 10, but that's going to be like, that's going to be like never. That's going to be like never. Okay, guys. Well, let's win the Powerball tonight. Okay.